Hello everybody and welcome to a very frosty Nottinghamshire morning. Supposed to be eventing today. I think actually by now I'd be well on my way around the cross-country course because we were supposed to be on very early, but with all the snow that we had, obviously the previous 2 days were cancelled, and then I think when they saw the temperatures for today and all the snow's obviously all melted, but it's left a lot of water, and where it's now dropped super minus, that it was just going to become an ice rink. So rightly they've cancelled it, which is fine. Bit of a bummer. I'm a bit bummed out. I want the season to start today, but no, alas, next week. So instead we are going to go and do some show jump training. Call is crazy, but we're going to take four. All four, both mine, both mum's, 2 hours we've got the arena booked for, and yeah, we're going to go have some fun. So, just got back up the yard to get everyone ready. We've had the phone call. They reckon that the arena is going to be, that we've hired, is going to be defrosted enough this afternoon. We're not on till 3. They're still clearing snow off some of it, but thankfully I've only booked the show jumping section. It's got 3 layers, the Aylesford's arena, and you can use either 2 sections of it across country and 1 is show jumping, and you can book the whole thing, but we've just booked the show jumping, which is the middle level, and it's apparently snow free and nicely defrosted, or will hopefully be by the time we get there. So yeah, let's hope it goes well. The boys have had an eventful afternoon. They were apparently very naughty to catch and had a bit of a incident where Barry got in with one of the other horses and was running around like a tit, so he's very muddy and has had to have all his rugs off because he was a bit warm. Honestly, horses. So gonna get the van down and get it loaded, because obviously we can't fit all 4 on mum's. We could, but it'd be a squeeze, so we may as well take 2. We have 2 lorries, so yeah. Oh my goodness me, look at the state of your legs. You are disgusting. Oh my gosh. I mean, the stable is also disgusting. But look at the state of you. You're so gross. Right. I'm going to have to strip off some layers before I deal with this because it is so disgusting. Do not judge me in this video because I do not have time to get him as clean as I would like him to be. So the realities of owning horses in the winter, sometimes you've got to go and do stuff not looking as nice as you would like to. The tail especially is gonna hurt me to share with you all, but it's pretty gross, but I don't have time to wash it because I need to leave in 15 minutes, so don't judge. Right, slightly better, at least we're not caked in mud. The tail I've just had to leave because it's just so full of mud. But at least we're kind of clean now. Right, next! Oh, why did we decide to take so many? Hi Stinky! You also look pretty gross, but not quite as bad as your big brother. Your house is though, we need to sort that out first, don't we? Well, slightly cleaner. You can't really tell on the bay, which is nice, other than again the tail. It's so full of mud, I cannot brush it through. So excuse the scruffiness today, but it's just a quick get out and get stuff done day. Right, first on, Mr. B. Yeah, copy. On the lorry. Barry's on the big lorry, Reb's on the little one. Yeah, that one. Good boy. Everybody's in. Two blondes, a grey. Fan, Shawnee, you can't come. Because I want to go too. Because I want to go. Next, on the little box. Good boy. Clever boy. Snow on the top of the hills over there. Gosh, we've got no snow left at home at all. It's gone. We don't even get that much really, but these guys have obviously had loads. And they're only half an hour down the road. How mental is that? Crazy, crazy. They still said they had some snow on the arenas this morning, but they are much better now. Fingers crossed. Right, saddle's on, boots are on. Ready to go nearly, aren't we, Rebby? I just need to go get my hat and boots on. And yeah, it's very snowy out and about. So I can fully understand why Osley have cancelled. Yeah, you gonna be a good boy? You do him and Shawnee first, and then Barry and Betty second. Right, on board. We go in via the snow, aren't we, Rebs? It's so scary, just snow. Oh, it's just scary. Well done. Well done. Oh dear. Right, let's get cracking. Okay, so I thought I'd do a little voiceover, but I'm not going to chat too much. I just want you to enjoy watching a rather springy, as you can see there, keen little baby pony. We did a bit of warming up over a couple of fences, and then rode a couple of courses, one slightly smaller and one slightly bigger. There's a few angles of the same courses that I think we've got. We had a couple of cameras out. Paige is videoing right now. Is it Paige or is it Maisie? It's Maisie, actually. Maisie is videoing, one of the girls from the yard, and Mum is obviously on board and got a few bits of footage from on top of Shawnee. Rebby was fantastic this outing. He was very keen, as you can see, very springy and a little bit argumentative. But my plan for today was to focus on riding a course and staying straight and in balance before and after the fences. And I think you'll agree. Oh, just look at him, he's so cute. We really nailed that today, which is a huge improvement on some other outings we've had where he's been equally exuberant, but we lose a bit of finesse on things like our straightness into the fences and after, more importantly. So I was very, very pleased with him today. So that was his first little course of the day. I think you'll agree it was very sweet, very keen in a good way, and not spooky or looking at anything, which I was really pleased with. Here is sassy Schann, the sassy Haffy, bless her. She loves her jumping, and again can get a little bit keen and exuberant in her flying changes like that. Usually after the fence, if she's landed on the wrong lead, she will just sort it out, but not always in the nicest way. She likes to fling herself around. Whee! Mum was really pleased with how keen she felt because she's done a bit of eventing with her recently and, last season. And she seemed to really enjoy it. And actually, she was keen as today, which was fantastic. Halflingers are draft horses. That's what they're bred for. So they are not natural jumpers, and they don't have natural energy in terms of that sort of, natural jumping energy where they kind of, you take on the fences. But Shawn is just really come into her own as she's got stronger, really, and fitter. And I think you'll agree she's absolutely loving life right now. Whee! Over the last one. She did the same little course I did with Rebby, the same height. And then I think we popped a few up a little bit before she went and had a play around a slightly bigger course. Not a lot bigger, because this is Shawn's first sort of jumping outing of the year. She's not done a whole lot of jumping other than a little bit at home. And Mum too. Mum doesn't really jump other than jumping Shawn. So she really wanted to get her eye in. She's got a few unaffiliated 80s entered. Sassy Shawn. She is just keen to keep getting out and doing a bit of jumping. She's how old is she? She's 60 this year. She's 60? She's 60 this year. God, she's getting old. She's getting old, but she's doing a grand job, I think you'll agree. I mean, she's show jumped up to Fox Hunter in the past, so she is not a newbie to jumping at all. She's hunted, she's team chase, she's, the only thing she hasn't actually done is event until having Shawnee here. So I think I've given her the eventing bug slightly. But she's a very, very accomplished horsewoman, so knows what she's doing. Here we go. This is Reb Cam. Reb Cam of the same course. Yeah, they have gone up a little bit here. You can see they're a bit bigger, some of the spread fences. So yeah, Mum is just loving having this sassy little Haffy to have a play with. Wee! She's so sassy. She's got a bit of a soft spot for the blondes, and is really enjoying doing a bit of jumping again, which is so nice to see. So here we go again with more sassy Haffy antics. You see there Mum was just having to give her a little bit of a reprimand where she's like, excuse me, Shawn, I am in control. You cannot just throw these shapes all the time. Because A, it disrupts the rhythm, and B, it completely just messes up your stride pattern. So she has to just occasionally be like, I know you want to throw your legs around, but there is an easier way. That was the only fence that she thought she rode badly on this course, and I think I have to agree. She's done a really good job with this little mare, and she just does have a tendency to hang on to her a little bit when they get a bit bigger. That's her mistake at the 80 championships when she went, the unaffiliated 80 championships at Frickley last year. She jumped a beautiful round, but just over-interfered occasionally, and it just led to a couple of poles, which she was gutted about, because otherwise she'd have won. But she's such a cool little pony, and she's having so much fun with her. So yeah, let's hope they have a good season this year and all this practice pays off. Okie dokie, we are back with Mr. Reb. This is our second course. Again, the jumps have gone up a little bit more for us from what Shawnee was doing, because obviously Schann is not jumping. She's only doing 80s, whereas Reb's is going to go straight out at 90 for his first event of the season, hopefully in a few weeks, if the snow disappears. So we put them up a little bit more for him. Again, he doesn't need to jump massive because, like I said earlier, I'm working on straightness and balance today, and that was a really good first fence, really nice and straight. Lose a bit of balance on that turn, and then this is how we start to have a problem. Rebel decides he wants to take a stride out down that distance. Now, it is a short 4 strides, and he is naturally a long striding boy, but he should still listen to me in between his distances, which he doesn't always. I love that he's keen, but we do need a little bit of control. He is absolutely flying today. I really like how much he is enjoying his jumping. He's got such a springy little jump, especially his back end. It really flicks away. He is just a little jumping bean. The first time we brought him here, he was super keen, but see, now we're getting a little bit of the attitude coming out. Now, Rebel, again, like Shawn, thinks he knows what he's doing. However, Shawn knows what she's doing. Rebel does not. He does not know what a flying change is yet. But he keeps trying to put them in to sort his legs out, and he gets so frustrated when he gets it wrong that you then get the bit of attitude that you saw just there, where he gets frustrated with himself for not being able to sort out his legs, which I think is quite sweet, really. And I like that he wants to do it right, which is he's just so cool. I love everything about him. Very good boy, Rebby. What a clever pony. So we have definitely managed today to get our straightness and balance sorted, but like you saw there again down that distance, we need to now work on some sort of control between the fences. He's not rushing the fences themselves, which is really great because that's what he used to do. And he's making a really good job of having the balance and straightness, like I said, over the jumps and into the jumps, but we do need to now work on having the control around the course and in between the related distances. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not, and that's just discipline and practice of him learning to listen, because he is a bit of a cocky little so-and-so, which I love about him, but we do need to establish some sort of control, because there are times when I know better. He thinks he always knows better, but sometimes I know better, and he needs to listen to me. good boy. He had some acrobatics again, but we're starting to understand that he can't give me the acrobatics. He gets in a right muddle when he gets his legs in a mix, when he can't get his lead change. So trying to get him to come back to trot to get the lead is difficult sometimes, but actually really, really pleased with how he's jumping. And he got much better the more we did, so yes, very pleased. Shawnee was a very good girlie too. Really, really good. Right, next two. First two were very well behaved, weren't you, boys and girls? Let's hope these two are as good. The sky is starting to look a bit ominous, and I'm hoping it's not rain. I wouldn't mind a bit of snow, but rain, no thank you. What a good boy. He's just jumped beautifully. And this is a fair track I've set. It's definitely novice height, maybe a few a little bigger, a few a little smaller, but that's what BB tends to be. Hey BBs! Yeah, and he's just cruised round. When I don't rush him or panic him, he jumps superbly. When I go, Barry, this is the stride, and stress him, we have a pole down, which we knew all along. And he's really starting to give me some beautiful shapes and jumps now, which he didn't always. I'm just so proud of him. I just need to have the confidence in him that he now has in him and not panic him, because that's what's going to lose his confidence. Oh dear, Betty's just jumped these two little, well, jumped. My mum's got a little set of trot poles out and she's just hooned over them. Oh dear. This is only Betty's second time here. Third time anywhere with us. No, yes. Grace took her out, didn't she? So she's always been a bit keen apparently with the jumping. Oh, good girl, that was much better. Good girlie. Good girl. She's getting there. She's a bit of a rusher. Whee! Yeah, this is much better than at home. At home she's a bit wild.
I have to keep recording.
The head on the floor. Yeah. The yanking you down afterwards. And... Okay, so. So just keep your leg around her, don't press her in, but just support her with your leg. Yeah, good. And then she's allowed to put that little short one in. So when we came here last, Betty's canter was still awful. No balance, no strength. But now she's much stronger. She's finding this much easier. Oh, what a good girl. Yeah, you pushed her. You should have just let her come in and put another one in. Yeah. Remember that. Don't race her. Just squeeze the leg around her. Support her with the leg. Good. Whee! Good. So same here. Just keep your leg around her and support her. Don't race her. Look up and above. Oh, good girl. You went the wrong way. But that's fine.
She went in one though.
Yeah, she was great. Good girlie. Doing a nice change there for you. So just don't race her, don't rush her. Look ahead. Much better. And then she makes a really nice jump then. Try not to overfold. Keep your body off her a little bit. That's better. Double. And then right-handed after your double. Again, don't rush her just because it's changed. Whee! Good girl. Blue. Again, don't rush her. Yeah, good girl. Are you red? Good girl. Yeah. Well, like you say, if she's been hung on to a lot, she's not been allowed to find her own distance in a straight line. She's obviously had to try and figure out where she's got to go. Bless her, what a good girl. Oh, saddle off. Time to be naked for the hairy pony. Clever boy. Oh, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yes. 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 Shout out to the top groom today as well, Maisie. She's been running around after us all day. Very much appreciated. Ramp up. 3 in, 1 left. Come on then, bees. Pop you in the van. You're not going to be happy about it, though, are you? You like your friends. Yeah. Come on. Well, it wasn't quite eventing, was it, Barry? But we still had fun. Hope you've enjoyed watching this video. We're all home now, safe and sound. And yeah, hopefully we'll have... Leave, Barry. Hopefully we'll have an eventing vlog very soon.